Yo, what is up, guys? Welcome back to the ZeroGainz Podcast. This is a different one. This is different for several reasons. Several reasons. One, we're doing the podcast at night. We don't normally do this at night. Mr. LoreGainz has to go to bed early normally, but yes, this is at night. But of course, we also have two special guests. This is a very special DLC Milwaukee recap episode, I guess, something like that. But we have special guests with us today. One, top left corner, we have AladdinsCastle of the Lords of Lore, my homie from home, my homie from home.
Hey, from home. How's it going, everybody?
Yes, we have AladdinsCastle, and we have the best player ever to grace us. We have Monica from cosplay. We've had Patrick before, and now we get Monica very quickly because they're just really good at winning tournaments, apparently. But not winning, I guess, but topping, doing very well in tournaments. Spoiler alert if you guys don't know what's happened. But we're here to talk about DLC. How is everyone feeling? How are you all doing today? This may be like we're gonna interrupt each other a lot, but that's gonna be fine. It's podcasting. We're just talking, and then that's what happens. But yeah, how's it going, guys?
Fantastic.
Pretty good. Everyone made it home.
Maybe
okay.
not fully recovered.
Yes. Today is Monday night. This is the Monday after DLC, so we just all got home. We all either had a day of work or barely got any rest, and we're here to talk about it. But
there's a lot to talk about today.
Right, originally the idea was, so we talked about having this podcast at the end of Saturday, and originally I talked to AC about it because Alvin, AC, and I, we did pretty good, but not good enough. Because how did you guys do on DLC day one?
X2.
X2.
Mm-hmm.
X2. So, X3, right?
Wait,
sorry.
I was X3.
Yes.
Sorry.
So,
wait, did you make day 2? Or it was X3?
No.
So what happened?
Yeah, I'm making up stuff now.
Yeah. We were all, so there were 8 rounds in day 1 of DLC. And you needed 6 to make it to day 2. You needed 6 wins to make it.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
All 3 of us, AC, Mr. LoreGainz, and I, were all 5-2, which means we were 1 win away to get in, and we needed to win our last round to get in. And all of us scrubbed out. All 3 of us couldn't make it happen.
Cooked.
Oh, we got cooked, all 3 of us. So we were so close.
Who did?
But someone over here was no losses, right? Straight up 8-0. I was talking to her like at the end of the day. I was like, "Oh, you couldn't give me like one, like just like you go 7-1, give me that one win." Oh, that would have been great.
Like Smash Bros, right?
Yeah. Give me your life. Yeah, that would be great. That would have been awesome.
Yeah. Is that Red Bull?
No, this is just water. This is my Ruiner Zero cup. But yeah, Miss Monica, 8-0, going from day 1, and then how did you do after that?
So for day 2, so I went undefeated day 1. Did really well. I think I was in like 4th or 5th place at this point. And then I sat down the next day, and I sat in table 1 of day 2 against Diego Saz. I think it's level 9001.
9001. Yeah, I saw that.
And then I immediately lost my match against dogs.
We have some words about dogs, but yes, keep going.
Yeah, dogs are like my worst enemy, and I didn't know how bad that matchup was until I played against it. I didn't play too much this set, so I didn't really understand the new version of dogs. I knew Turn of Dogs from last set, but it's definitely changed a lot. So I had to read a few cards, which is kind of crazy for someone sitting at table 1. But like I just like couldn't wrap my head around like all of the additional attack or like moving it over and just yeah, it's like, and they're on play, so like by the time I read it, it already happened to me. So I'm just like, oh man. But if I was gonna lose, I'm glad I lost to the guy who made the deck, basically, or one of the versions of the deck. And he was a super nice player. So after that loss, I thought I wasn't gonna do too hot on day 2. I thought you saw my luck the day before. But I ended up matching up to like Blurple and Purple Steel after that, and so I was able to clutch out my last few wins to lock in top 32.
Top
I think
32.
it was top 32.
Yes,
But
yes,
yeah,
yes.
and then so by the time I hit my last round, which I think was like round 12, I just ID'd that last one to kind of lock in for
Awesome.
the top cup.
Wow, what a great
Yeah,
feeling.
that was an awesome run.
Yeah.
And I think you played it fantastic, Monica. There's just dogs. It's hard. Like, how do you deal with Big Tramp? Every game he had Big Tramp, right?
Yeah,
In your
yeah.
top 32 match, and every game he found under the sea because you draw a bunch of cards, and you just can't play around that.
Yeah,
Like,
that's just
if
a,
it
their
wasn't for
saving
that,
grace.
you would have absolutely taken it. Yeah, you would
they
have
got it
absolutely
every
taken
time.
it.
But AC,
I definitely
what were you
commend
playing?
you.
Yeah. Sorry.
I feel for Monica because I was playing dogs
Yeah.
that weekend, and I had, of course, similar experiences both on the play, on the draw, against my matchups, against the worst matchups. But I didn't decide to do dogs until probably the last couple weeks because I was running blue-green in the first half of the set, and I was doing pretty well with it. But it kind of fell off a little bit and started losing a little bit more. Different kind of decks emerged, and then I just wanted to try to find something different. And then I wanted to play a little bit more of an aggro game, mid-range game, not so much control, because I realized I'm not necessarily a control player. I'm a little bit more like aggro/tempo.
Mm-hmm.
I played a lot of green-purple in the last couple sets, and I enjoyed that. And Gogo was another big reason. I played against Jonathan from BSG, Backseat Genius, a couple weeks ago. We were just testing with like Lords of Lore and stuff. We are just playing some fun games, and he was trying out dogs for the first time, and he won by Gogo. And I was like, man, I miss that card so much because like that's the only way I could beat blue-red back in the day was being able to go like somebody's hero or something like that, or their big Tamatoa. And I just like I'm like, all right, go goat for a lore, crash in there, and then gain 4 lore. So like that I always missed, and seeing people like Ghosty and Diego like win off of like the go-go effect was something that I always wanted to do, was just catch people off guard, because now you can't really, it's hard to play around go-go. And on top of that, like dogs is like such a crazy matchup because you really have to pay attention to like the board state. You have to do a lot of math, and if I'm doing less math than the opponent, then that's pretty good. So it's like they're more stressed because they're like, okay, well, you could win in 2 turns. I got to start getting rid of some of your board, and if they don't have answers for it, and in a format where there's no board removal and all that stuff, it's I felt like it was an optimal choice, and Blurple was obviously favored too as well. And going into the event, I knew Blurple was going to still be probably favored, but there's going to be an uptick in Purple Steel. And Purple Steel was like my worst matchup. I couldn't win like any best of 3 game. Like in all the set champs, every Purple Steel player that I went against, I always lost. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna try to tech against Purple Steel. And how do you tech against that? Obviously, there's cards like Scrump that people
Play
tested
something
where you
else?
could just kind of exert, or play something else and just cry in the corner and just say, let me join everybody else with Blurple.
Yeah.
But I was looking at like some cards and everything. I was looking at the card pool, and I was looking at cards like Rhino. Rhino, gives other characters -1 strength, so that could get rid of like a Calhoun or a Dumbo, which is really annoying in the format. But it wasn't enough because Purple Steel players would just keep dropping like a wider board. They'd be dropping Yzma, they'll be dropping elephants, Dumbos. So a Rhino is not enough, or even 2 Rhinos was not enough. And then I came across the 4-cost action card Lost in the Woods. So that was a spice that I ran for the weekend.
Ooh.
It's a 4-cost action, Singer 4. All your opponents get -2 strength until the start of the next turn. I was like, okay, there might be something here. It's a wide board wipe. And it also reminded me of when I was playing blue-green when they had held high combo with Under the Sea. It's essentially the same thing because you're minusing the board and then you're just using Under the Sea. Whereas this one's like a little bit sooner because you could use a card like Ursula Vanessa, which is a Singer 4. And then like on turn 3/4, you play Big Tramp 7. Sing with a 1-drop, so that's Under the Sea. So you only need a couple cards to pull that combo off. Obviously, it's a big combo like card, but like Purple Steel, like they might dump their hand a little bit because they want to refill with Yzma, and you can kind of catch them off guard when they only have like 1 or 2 cards. Then you just set them up for that big turn with a Ursula Vanessa, next turn Tramp, 1-drop, and then you just wipe their board. So I was able to do that in Game 7 against Purple Steel. I dodged it all day until the last 2 rounds. And then I went against Purple Steel. I ended up 2-0ing it because of that combo. So that was pretty cool. Felt great about it. I was like, cool. That was there for that reason. The guy was kind of surprised. He's like, I've never seen that combo before. Which we learned later was somebody else was running that combo. Was it not Ghosty, but Josh Poultry? I think he was running it in a Circle of Life deck.
Oh
I didn't
yeah,
get a chance to see all of
deck,
it, but
yes.
I think it was a similar situation where he was able to use that with Under the Sea. And then round 8, I had the combo off, but the guy was able to get White Rose and Cobra to win the game, so that kind of just got him there with the reach.
Okay.
So I did play against another Purple Steel, and that got me out of the chances of day 2.
Yeah.
But that just shows like how like sometimes you could win your worst matchup, but I even lost to Amber Steel actually earlier because I couldn't get my setup with dogs too. So it's like it could go either way, but it just didn't go the last round.
Yeah.
That's all right. I got my Milan.
Good
We're
run.
good.
Good
Good
run,
vibes.
man.
We gotta think about these, like, a lot, the nature of just card game tournaments. I think a lot, like, yes, a lot of skill involved, of course, but there's also like luck in running into your matchups and like things like, you know, like playing, even when you're playing against your best matchup, if you don't see the cards that you want and they see the cards that you want, then you can run them over too. So that's it's because my run, I was also 5-3. 4 of my wins were Purple Steel, so I was just a Purple Steel killer because I was playing Blurple. Like, I think that's my best matchups, and I was just beating them all day. I lost to...
You're picking Blurple, that's kind of crazy.
Yeah, but I walked in already. I had 2 things in mind. I'm like, okay, please let there not be that many Dogs players, because I was like, I can beat it, but oh my god, is it a fight to the death every time? Because like it's me being like, oh, please don't draw 7-cost tramp, please don't draw it. Oh, you drew it. Oh, please don't play Under the Sea on me. Just please don't do that. Like, or don't get the Chromacon. Please don't get the Chromacon. That's just me just begging them not to get their best line like over and over again. And that's just like I've won, and the times I win is in those situations. You know, when they don't find 7-cost tramp, where they don't Chromacon me immediately, things like that. So I had that in mind already, and then the other thing I had in mind was the Blurple mirror match. I'm like, I just have to accept that sometimes I'm just not going to draw the right cards, and they are, and if that happens, I'm going to lose, and I can't try to work around that just because the current meta, there's just no way to work around it, in my opinion at least. I can fish, and I fished hard to find the right cards, and I mean, those 2 things happened. What happened was I was 3-0 going into round 4. I felt pretty good. And then ran into Mo Shamblin. He had a weird list. He had a purple-green locations list with Goofy, the green Goofy that like moved things around. And oh my god, it was like I was like trying to catch it like squirrel. I was like, oh, it's running to this location. No, it's running to that location. I'm just like trying to kill him at the location. I was like, can I kill the locations? I'm like, not really, but I eventually ended up losing there. And then that loss knocked me down to a Dogs player, and I was like, oh no, I deserve this. But at 5-2 I ran into a Blurple mirror, and then I just didn't find my outs. I didn't find my cards, and that knocked me out. But yeah, how was your run, Alvin? What were your matchups? How was your run?
Yeah, so that's kind of what me deciding to play Purple Steel was more like a consistency thing.
Yes.
Because you telling me about your Blurple thing, the blue thing, like you have to find your blue ramp. You have to find your ramp.
Yes.
And then the other stuff doesn't matter. Like the other stuff doesn't matter. So you can't really sculpt your hand unless you find the ramp. I don't like that. I don't like the luck factor and just the mulligan being in favor of whoever has the ramp in their hand, being able to just like kind of sculpt their hand. So I ran with Purple Steel. I had a couple weeks practice, but no regrets. I think I played it very well. I did get outplayed in one mirror. The player was amazing. Shout out to Vo. He played it really, really well. He was on Mines, so he inspired me to play Mines the next day.
That's the Mines player you're talking about the weekend.
Yeah, he played it. The Mines didn't beat me.
Yes.
Yeah, the Mines didn't beat me, but I thought it was really cool.
It was fun.
So I talked to him after, and we really connected, and I made a good friend there. And so I ended up picking up the 2 Mines the following day. I went to one of the vendors. They didn't have it, and somebody next to me is like, "What are you looking for?" I was like, "Mines." And he's like, dude, come on, I got you. I'll give you a couple. I have him in my binder. So he hooked me up and we took a picture together. So that was really cool.
That's nice.
Another one of my highlights from the weekend. But yeah, no regrets taking purple steel. Nothing that I would do differently, except for maybe playing the deck more.
Yes.
I only played it for about a week and a half. I didn't have that many reps with it, but I'm going to get some more reps and be a little more prepared for the next one, which I'm really excited about.
Still solid finish for us, like
Yeah.
not too bad. But yeah, of course, Monica, you did the best. We talked about your run up to the top 32. How did it feel after that? So now that's done. Yeah, you ID'd in. So now you are sitting there, top 32. Who are you facing? What's going on next? How'd it go?
Yeah, so for top 32, they had us like meet in a certain area because I guess we were doing our headshots.
Oh, that's where you got. Oh, that's where. Yeah. We lost AC.
Yeah, so we got our pictures taken, and like during that time, one of our friends like who's not like close to us, like not like in our local specifically, but he's like in the LA area.
Mhm.
His name's Hector, and he came up to me and he said, "Oh, it's you and me next round." And like I don't think that registered in my head because I was like, "Oh wait, what do you mean it's you and me next round?" Like we're just taking pictures,
You're like,
right?
who are you? Uh-huh.
And then I looked at my phone and I was like, "What is he saying?" And then I didn't realize the pairings were up already.
Oh, okay.
And I guess you could kind of figure it out by seeding also.
Of course, yes.
So that's when I got a bunch of messages from like everybody. They're like, "Oh, dude, your LA people are like going against each other. Like all of SoCal are like facing each other." So I knew Hector from a couple tournaments. I knew he was like a really good player, and I think he made day 2 based on the stats they posted on the stream.
Mhm.
So I knew he was pretty good, but I also did know that he was a Blurple player because we could see each other's deck lists and everything. And then
Okay.
he also said that our matchup is going to be really fast. I didn't know which way, technically, like fast, like bad for me or bad for him. But once I realized he was on Blurple, I was like, oh, I understand what you mean now. But
Yeah.
I was on the play for top 32, or like since I was like top seed, I was basically on the play until like I think top 4.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
that made me even more nervous because I'm just like, oh man, there's a stream curse. Like, what if I like just
Yeah.
embarrass
So
myself
can
on
you
screen? Huh?
yeah, can you talk to everyone about the stream curse that you're talking about?
Oh yeah. So everyone are locals. Like I feel like everyone who plays on the stream always loses. Like Patrick got stream curse, Sean, like we did the Anaheim day 0 event, and then every time one of us went on stream, we just took an L. So that's the stream curse. So I kind of avoided the stream the first day, like
Yes.
Saturday.
Yeah.
But then top 32, I was like, okay, if I'm gonna get streamed, like this could be my last match. So yeah, like of course, like I'll do it. So yeah, I was just nervous because of the stream. Plus, I'm going against Hector, who I know is a really good player, but I did have a good favorable matchup. So when they finally sat us down, like we went all the way up to game 3. I went on the play the first one and went with like normal Amber Seal things, like just aggroed really fast.
Get him.
Game 2, I tried to clutch it out, but he double Rafiki'd, so he was able to answer me pretty quickly, and then it kind of spiraled from there. And he also surprised me. So I read the deck list, but I'm not like a reader. Like I'm
a visual person too. I need to see the cards. Yeah.
Like if they could give me a Dreamborn picture, like that would be like amazing.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then I don't even know if I could have asked to see their decks. I'm not sure if that was like a legal play, but I just like looked at the paper and I was like, oh yeah, these Elsa, makes sense. But I didn't realize there was 2 Elsas.
Oh.
So there was a small one and the big one.
Yeah.
So when he shifted the big one, I was about to like quest for game and had lethal on board, but I didn't realize he could shift big Elsa and then like just tap down my cards and then went crazy from there.
Yeah, that's how we stop you usually.
I tried
Was there a way to stop him from shifting? Was there a way to, like,
well,
stop
not
him?
for me, because like all I had was really strength in my deck to answer small Elsa.
Yeah.
Barely touch invasives. So I didn't calculate for that last shift to get me.
Yeah.
But after that, it was just like Hades, like second star. I was like,
then it keeps
but
going.
then yeah, the last game was the one I think everyone saw on stream. So I think I surprised him last minute with the shift rhino, and I actually had that in my opening
So
hand.
good.
So in my opening hand, I kept my 7. So it was basically the Aurora, Tiana, small rhino, big rhino, something inkable, and I think lady. So I was like, okay, that's pretty
Good
like
opening.
Solid.
playing, right?
Yeah.
I might be put it back. So I kept the 7, and then I was deciding when I started off in the play whether or not I wanted to play the Shift Rhino line or the Tiana line. But I mean, Tiana's just a menace to everyone, so
Right.
I just went that route. And then I eventually did the small rhino, but then I drew into another small rhino. So that's when I did the double rhino and with Aurora and small rhino, and I made his Elsa like -1 attack, so he couldn't take out 2 guys at once.
So good.
And then that next turn, I shifted and I snuck in the extra lore, and he couldn't find an answer. He second starred and found 2 into the knowns, which is what he needed.
Yeah.
But I did get that extra lore the last turn, so I was already at 19, so I just clutched out. And
Wow.
That's wild.
That's
Yeah.
awesome.
Because you were left with one character standing, right? I think it was an Aurora or
Yeah,
it was
Aurora.
one lore quester. Yeah. And it was like nothing he can do. There was like no math. He knew it. He knew it because he had 2 characters in play, and he had to sing to find, I don't know what he was looking for, because not even Big Elsa would have done it, because there was 3 characters he needs to get rid of. But
Yeah,
you know,
he
just
was like only at 5 inks, so
man, that feeling.
He had to try.
Yeah. Did you feel pretty confident?
No, so
like, in that moment, yeah, when he was digging and stuff. Yeah.
So once he sang second star, I knew it was kind of game at that point. Like I didn't think there was any possible combination. But before then, I think he had like 2 cards in his hand. So if he had Into the Unknown, then my whole plan was shot down. And then I had to keep just playing one character, and hoping like he doesn't have it.
Yeah.
So I kind of put everything on the table, and I think this comes from our teammate Sean's recommendation, or like the one thing he said the Friday or Saturday was basically just don't respect the deck, like just like just like if you respect it too much, you start thinking and like you hold back, and then but like sometimes in order to win games like these, like you just have to like put it all out there and like make them answer you, especially with like an aggro deck. So I just had to like not disrespect like the player and like the deck, but basically say like your deck will not have this.
It will not have
and I'm gonna win this, right? So I just had to like put it all on the table and like hope for the best. And that game didn't work out. I mean, I guess that advice gave me the confidence to go like through all my games, because I feel like as aggro, like you have to really be mindful of what you're playing. But then a lot of times, you know, after hearing all of my liberal friends saying like, "Oh, I bricked, I couldn't find ramp, I couldn't do X," like I'm just like, okay, it happens often enough where I could just maybe clutch it out, and it did work. So I got lucky during those 2 games.
Oh yeah, sure. No, that's awesome. But
Amazing.
That's true. I love that you're, you know, it's like one of your teammates, one of your friends that the advice got you there. It's kind of like a team effort. But it's also like, it reminds me of like pre-rotation, where I also had to have, like, I think a lot of people have to have that mindset where you're playing as red blue, and at some point you just have to say you don't have B prep, because if you do, I lose anyway. So I'm gonna stop respecting it, and I'm just gonna throw everything on the board. Like, it has to happen at some point, because if they keep just holding you back, then you'll just never get it. So I love it. I love that mentality. Yeah. If they have it, they have it. If they don't, you win. So they don't, and you win.
It was that win. Yeah, it was that win, Monica, that got you that mat behind you, right?
Woo, what is that? What is that back there? Oh, that's fancy.
Look at that. So
nice.
Yeah. Earned the spot up there. What did you have to take down?
It was that Blurple, yeah. That Blurple top 32.
Like what was up there in place of
Look,
that mat? The
Matt,
Elsa mat?
it was the Cindy Matt from last season.
Oh, that one doesn't deserve a spot there
Cindy
anymore.
Oh, the okay, yeah.
Yeah.
The DLC Cindy mat, right?
Yeah, the DLC Cindy.
We got
Oh,
a new
Stitch made the
DLC,
cut.
Stitch made the cut because we have all the signatures.
Yes.
Because you worked for that one. Oh, okay.
Nice.
We got Ryan Miller, we got Shane Hartley, Nicholas Cole, and then I think Steve Warner.
Yeah,
we haven't brought.
That's so cool.
I ran around DLC this time because this is actually my first DLC, but I ran around this time around collecting signatures. So I'm gonna put that over here once I get it over here.
Oh, Zero.
Experience wise, because so this is my first DLC. Obviously, Mr. LoreGainz, you've been to DLCs in the past. Monica, you've been to. Did you have like compete, or did you like do attendees sometimes, or?
No, I just kept competing.
Full competent. Or competing.
Yeah, I wanted the ice wall tickets, man.
Oh yeah. We can definitely talk about that. AC, have you been going attendee competing?
I only went to one official DLC, which was last year in Chicago.
Okay,
and then I went to Continentals for the LCQ. Unfortunate things happened, but that was still very good vibe.
Yeah, we don't have to remember that.
But yeah, I
were you the train guy? Were you the train
one?
guy? Were you the train guy, the guy in the train?
No. I was Super Goo.
The bus?
No, that was another guy, but it was also a Chicago native.
Different guy.
It was a different guy, but
okay.
both Chicago natives got booted out of. Yeah, we got booted out.
Oh no.
But
yeah, I'm sorry, man.
I'm sorry, tried to overbook, and then we got kicked out of it. But
anyway, yeah, it's nice we have some varied experience here because I guess I wanted to talk about also in the DLC like our experience. I think a lot of people had positive thoughts on it. It was actually like I heard a lot of good things about it. I heard some negative thoughts, but I know like because this is my first DLC, I don't really know like compared to old DLCs like how this compared, I guess, but I do have some thoughts, and I'm sure you all do as well. But yeah, let's go. I want to go through positives first. Like, let's talk about what we thought went well. Anyone can start. Whoever wants to start.
Okay, I can start.
Okay.
Go ahead, Monica. Go ahead, Monica. You
go ahead, Monica can start.
Well, mine was like the first thing that came to mind is this table space.
Mm.
So I forgot which DLC it was, but I knew it was like very, like mats couldn't even like lay out completely, and we were like all stuck together. It might have been Atlanta, and then like maybe another one had like, it was like wooden, so it was like there was like things sticking out.
I heard.
So it wasn't that comfortable.
I think that was Atlanta. I heard about Atlanta being very wooden and like cramped.
Yeah, so it's definitely improved since then. So I thought like there was like ample space, like even there's like gaps of chairs like between players. So I just like appreciate that space, you know, to be comfortable, to be able to play your matches. I think that was the first thing I thought of like as a positive from last season at least.
Awesome. I should be looking here. I realize I've been looking at this monitor the whole time, but my camera's over here. But
eyes up here, buddy.
Yeah, Alvin. Well, what did you want to say?
Positive. So, oh my god, I have so many positives, dude. Like I get so distracted doing DLCs and just like talking to people and conversations and having fun and like smiling. And I remember going up to you and being like, "Bro, my cheeks are so sore."
Tell me that.
Just from like smiling and like talking to people, socializing. That's enjoyable. I honestly don't. I can't even think about anything negative besides the layover flight.
Oh,
that's it.
Oh, you had a layover flight?
That has nothing to do. That has nothing to do with DLC either. Yes. Maybe the lines weren't even that bad actually. I don't think the lines were that bad.
Yeah, we can talk about
maybe. That. Yeah. Until the end, that's normal. Like everyone's gonna rush at a certain time, and like, what are you gonna? Like, I don't know. That was everything was amazing. Like I had such a good time. The temperature is big for me, and the temperature inside of the place was perfect. Like Monica said, tables nice and smooth. Chairs were on point. Chairs were amazing, really comfortable. I didn't have any back issues, and yeah, good. I get to hang out with all you guys. So
yeah, no, I do remember that moment when because like I was in the middle of Sunday at a side event. I was doing draft, and then like Alvin comes by and he's like, "Oh, it was so hard to get to you. I was like, why? He's like, oh, I kept getting stopped. I'm like, okay, Mr. Popular. Wow, you're just so popular.
Stop. Oh my god, I was like trying to get to the restroom at one point. I really had to go. I was like, I really have to go because they were asking us trying to get to the restroom, and they're like, pairings are up. I'm like,
No, you got
I
stopped.
had to run to the table and play. But it's all. That's the best part. That's the best part, though.
Yeah, I will say testament. Like, I mean, you're mentioning like table space, and you're mentioning like the table chairs. All that was really good. Yeah, I thought we had like a lot of space. Like, not just like the tables, but like the convention was just a really good area. And I was thinking in the middle of it, I was like, we could have fit more people in here. You know, we could have had more like attendees or something. Like there was space there, and there was like empty space. They could have put more like I don't know, events or what have you. But yeah, I thought that was a positive as well. AC, I don't know if you have any thoughts to share.
Just building off of what everybody else has been saying, like space and stuff. Temperature was a big thing because the only other one that I went to was Chicago, and Chicago was freezing. And
Oh
like
yeah,
we're from Chicago. You guys remember like the temperature in there was like so cold,
it was
and I
cold
wasn't
at Milwaukee
sure.
too. Yeah,
Yeah, it was a little bit
outside. I mean, yeah,
outside, right? But
yeah,
but inside it got a little bit warmer, so I wasn't sure
that's nice.
exactly how to dress. I think obviously I was like in cosplay and uniform Powerline,
You
so I was a little bit warmer. But
were.
next
I'm gonna
day I was
You
a
show
look
little
you.
bit
You
colder.
look
super
good.
cool, man.
Yeah, so I felt a little bit like Alvin too, like just getting stopped and like, hey, can I take your picture? Yeah,
Oh,
and then
Mr.
just
Popular. Yeah, I get
getting
it.
things. So that was pretty
The
cool. Uh,
best. The
you
best.
can be too if you dress up as your favorite
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
character.
You didn't invite me
Yeah.
to
All you
to
need
So
do
is
you
a
can
anything.
all you
cosplay in
need is a blue dress. All you
yeah,
need is a
there you
blue
go,
dress and a
Aurora.
wig.
There you go, Aurora Daryl.
Yep, that's how we do it.
But yeah, it was overall like just pretty much the vibe. Like I feel like with the official Disney Lorcana like game, it's such a unique experience because it's not like any other card game out there. It's more than just like a card game tournament. Like people go to these things to meet other people, to
Mhm.
meet artists, to get their cards signed, to hang out with like people that they haven't seen before in a long time. So it's not like super sweaty competitive. It's also like a mixture of just celebrating the Disney IP, which is like what we all love. It's very nostalgic, so we just like being in the presence of like that whole idea that Disney magic will bring like happiness, and that's what it felt like that weekend was just like seeing everybody that we haven't seen in a long time, seeing people that we've never seen at all in person, like meeting everybody through all our like Instagram friends and social friends. Like it's just so different compared to like if you go to like a Yu-Gi-Oh tournament. It's all just like, all right, if I go with three scrub, I'm going home. That's it. Like you don't even hang out with anybody else. You're just going home. Here, it's like if you scrub out, you're
Mm.
still hanging out. You're still talking to people. You're meeting like the game developers. You're talking to
Mhm.
casters. You're just like having a good time. So I think that's something really, really different. And what I really enjoy about going to these kind of events is that it's not just like for the strict card game player. It's like for everybody who just wants to celebrate Disney in general. And I think that's what I'm really, really excited about this game in the future. Like it's just there's so many layers to this card game. Like I said, I said it in my my vlog, like
Mhm.
being kicked out of the LCQ event. Like even though I got kicked out of LCQ, like I had such a wonderful time, like just like meeting everybody. Like that was just like
Mm.
so it just felt different for me, like as a person and like who I am and like where I'm at life. It's just like
Yeah.
I'm mature enough, and I'm like not. I'm about that. I'm not about that toxic life anymore. I put Call of Duty away like 2 years ago, right when the game came out.
You're toxic?
But no,
No, no.
it's not that toxic. But like you know what I mean. It's just like it's a different feeling like now that you could like appreciate. Like especially for me, I've been playing card games for like 15 years, 20 years,
Mhm.
and it's just it's a different kind of feeling when you're playing Lorcana. Like I've never had like these kind of feelings before for any other card game. I've never been excited to like travel to meet like other people. Like it's just like it's so different, and it feels good like inside to just like even if you do poorly, you still feel pretty good because you're like surrounded by like amazing people. So that's just like the whole vibe I got from the weekend, despite like if I didn't make it in day two. You're still hanging with people that you hang with and meet with, and it's just it's cool, life changing stuff. Like that's what I see it now and from here on out.
Yeah, I think the Lorcana
Yeah.
community is one of the best
Deep, I
card
know,
communities.
deep.
It's very deep, but no, the
Mm.
the Lorcana community is like amazing. Like, even outside of like my like circles, like I'll see like someone's like, oh no, I need this, like I lost this, or I need a card. Someone lost a full like max rarity Blurple deck. Like someone lost it at the convention. And he was freaking out, and it was found and returned to him. It's like that's the kind of community we have, right? Because that's like I heard he was like crying tears of joy. Of course he was like that's crazy, right? But someone found it and returned it to him. That's amazing. But
wow, that's amazing. That is amazing.
Yeah. You also mentioned scrubbing out. I did want to mention this just because I remember it still. Day one, like when I first met you guys, like Alvin, Monica, you all were hanging out. Monica told me, she said, I just want the Mulan. I'm gonna 3-0 drop. She said to me, and I was like, no, you're not. And then no, she didn't. She went all the way. Very impressive.
See, the dream was alive, man. I was at 3-0. I just need to do that last part. Patrick and everyone else was just like, just more. Yeah. See what happens.
But yeah, dogs, right? Am I right?
Damn dogs.
Damn dogs. But
that's amazing. Yeah. What was your feeling, Monica? Like what was going through your mind, and like what emotions were you feeling after? More specifically, after you lost and you realized, holy crap, I made top 16. I have the invite to nationals. I lost, but I got a mat.
I'm a champ.
All these cards. I'm a champ. I get the invite to nationals. Like, what were you feeling? What was going through your mind?
Like right when I lost, like I was just like, damn, I'm done. Like, like it's done. I like don't think it registered in my head until like everyone like like I don't know, like I lost, but our group was still very loud and made it seem like I won.
Yes, we were very loud.
Everyone was just like cheering me on, and I think as people are like, yo, like I think you're the first girl in North America to qualify for Nats right now. Like I think
that's amazing.
And then like people would be like taking pictures with me and be like, I'm gonna show my girlfriend or my wife so she could play with me, or like she'll sign up for the next DLC. And I'm like,
gosh,
oh my god, like,
awesome.
I don't think I even thought of the pricing
I never registered for you.
Yeah, until like everyone was just like telling me all these things, and I was like, oh shoot, like I actually like, I don't know, I guess represented a group of people that usually aren't represented in top tables. So I think that was like the main prize.
That's awesome.
For the weekend. Yeah. I mean, I'm not complaining. Like I love the mat. Yes. I think out of all the prizing, that's the one like I was actually motivated to try to get. The other ones were super cool. I mean, they're already in my like promo grinder and everything, and yeah, it just like kind of hit, I think, towards like when we were like going to our flight, when I was like trying to pack away all these things like quickly in our like in our like cars.
Yeah.
Because we were like, I think we were like only like an hour out from our actual flight, and I was like packing.
We had a flight, yeah.
Yeah, and I was just like, oh man, like I actually won hella stuff, bro. I got 2 mats. I got this one, the Simba mat from the prize wall, and I was just like looking at the cards, like sitting there in the car. I was like, oh my god, it's getting real. Like, I actually did this thing. Like, I didn't think I was actually there the whole weekend. I think I just, sat down, played games, and I got up and then like pal shuffled my deck again, and then like sat there basically disassociating. But yeah, when it was all over, it's like slowly started seeping in that like I was like actually up there.
Yeah.
That you were a
That's
god
amazing. That's
amongst
so cool.
gods.
Yeah. You definitely inspired a lot of people. Like, I can tell just by seeing the people going up to you and congratulating you and just being excited for you. Even though they'd never met you before, a lot of people were rooting for you. That was really cool. We were trying to like play bodyguard after like she finished because we had a flight to catch, and we're like trying to get all our like everything situated and trying to like, okay, they're over here, they're this way, Monica, we have to go get the tickets. And like try to just figure everything else so we can get out of there and get on our flight on time. Yeah, and then she was like walking around with her mat, and I took out my mat from the tube. I was like, here, Monica, use my tube mat, like my mat tube. I put in there. It's like it all worked out. So
Yeah, I remember we were running
the
to
team
the
came through.
we were running to the ticket line, and we were like, "All right, Monica, here, go in the ticket line." She's like, "Wait, I already got my tickets." Like, oh, oh, never
Wait,
mind.
never mind. Go sit over here.
Yeah,
Go
sit over here. Here, let's fan you.
Need some water?
I think
What else do you need?
Water,
Yeah, I think the craziest part was like when I sat down for my top 16 match.
Mhm.
I think I was like sitting with Alvin, Colin, Marco, and like a few other people. Like they were like kind of catching me up on like what's going on. And then Patrick was like over there and playing Infinity.
Mhm.
And then I didn't realize I didn't hear the match like to go to my tables. And I guess I was like a little bit late. I wasn't sure how late I was. So I refreshed my phone and I was like, oh no, like I need to make it back right now. And then I was like trying to pack my stuff, and Alvin, like everyone around me, our teammates were just like, no, go, we'll
Yeah.
get your stuff. And then they picked up my deck box, my lore counter, like my notepad and everything. And then I just sat down on my table, and then there's three guys just like putting down my map
Yeah,
for
they're
me.
like your butlers.
Yeah.
Like, here you go, madam.
I'm like, I
Yeah.
was like, I probably look insane to my opponent right now, like a concierge, like giving me my
Yeah,
check.
to the opponent, I was like, you better be nice to her. Just
Yeah.
That's so funny. Your entourage, it's like a boxing match. You just came in, and then like behind you, they've got like your water bottle. Like here, drink. Putting your
And the
stuff.
sweat like
Yeah,
down.
wiping your sweat.
Yeah, patting you down.
That's so funny.
Yeah, my opponent probably thought I was like insane at that point.
That probably intimidated him. He's like, oh god, maybe that's why you won.
Who is she?
That's so good.
Hilarious, man.
Oh, okay. Yeah, awesome. So, one more positive I did want to mention. PlayHub did okay. I thought PlayHub did okay. I don't think there was any crazy PlayHub issues. I was worried. I was a little worried, but PlayHub actually did really good. There were some delays, but I think a lot of it wasn't PlayHub. It was just like that they were kind of
Server traffic, I think. Something like that.
I also think it was like turns.
Yeah.
Like
Turns.
turns. There's no time limit on turns.
Yes.
So people definitely took their time, which they should. Like it is important to do your turns, but like it does take time for like a bunch of people to do their turns and then also transition to the next round.
Yes. Yeah, I did hear like there was like that like some timing issues, but it was mostly like the judges just not keeping people like to time sometimes, or there was like a lot of like I think there were a lot more judge calls. That was one thing, because there was the whole like take back rule or whatever that they've been adding for this DLC. But because of it, whenever you judge call, like they usually add time for you because there was time for the judge call. But yeah, besides that, I think we just had issues. Usually, like when the round starts, everyone's refreshing, so PlayHub just wouldn't go right away. But then if you check like in a couple minutes, it was like fine. So it was just like traffic, but not bad. I think PlayHub, at the end of the day, did pretty good.
Yeah, they were good about paper copies too.
Yes,
like
they were very good. They were very good at paper
pairings.
copies.
They went up super quick. Everybody saw their pairings. Everyone was sitting down, and everything was pretty smooth.
Yes.
Yeah. And if nothing worked out, you could go to one of the judges, and they have like an offline copy, so they can just search up your name. And then, I guess lesson learned. I should remember what name I put my PlayHub under, because I did not know. I did not put my full last name, so they couldn't find me. I don't like putting my last name anywhere because it's like super long. So I didn't realize. I usually put Kate, but I guess in PlayHub I just put P. And like that's it.
You
and
did.
then
I can see I can see your name on there.
yeah. So it took me like 3 different judges to like tell me where I sat. But at least they were quick and easy to like just search up your name and like get you seated right away.
Yeah, I mean I had a kind of funny issue with that too, because on PlayHub, like I mean I'm ZeroTheHero on there, but I also put like my real name, like Daryl, on there, but also like there was a time where, because I registered for PlayHub with my ZeroTheHero account, and on like the Google email I put my name as ZeroTheHero just like for Google, but like PlayHub kept correcting my name to that. Even though I would change it back to Daryl, it would go back to ZeroTheHero. So I never know which one it is, but I think it's back to Daryl. Like, I kept saying my name was Daryl like all day, and there was no issues. So I think we're okay there now. But yeah. Any other positives I guess we can think of for the experience?
Also good.
Oh yeah, I mean I just really like the vibe.
Bro.
Like I will say the vibe, like, because this was, I mean, Lorcana is the first TCG I'm doing like very competitively, I guess, like going to these events and stuff. I've played like some before, but I was a kid, I would just go to locals and stuff and that's it. But after this weekend, I'm like, man, I've been missing out. Why haven't I been doing this like the whole time? You know, like going to,
I know,
like,
man.
Pokemon events, going to like I was playing Yu-Gi-Oh at the time, just going to big Yu-Gi-Oh. Like this is fun. This is like the competition feels good. Like I don't know. It was a good vibe.
Different feeling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
We have a CCQ in Vegas in next month, coming up in a few weeks actually. So you should come through, bro. It's cool.
I will be busy.
Everyone's gonna be there.
I will be busy because I will actually be in
Singapore.
DLC Singapore. So we can talk about
Dude.
that later. That's
That's
gonna be
that's for the next
exciting. That's gonna
episode.
be
We'll
exciting.
talk about that
Mhm.
in the next episode. But just do we have any negatives to talk about is one of my thoughts. But like, I don't think anything went super bad, but is there anything that we want to improve? Especially, I know a lot of you, like, yeah, you guys have all been to a DLC before. Like, what did you think, like, versus DLCs in the past? Like, was anything worse, or could anything have been done better than, even if it improved, could it be better still, you know?
I think there was a lot of misunderstanding on food and beverage
There
you could bring.
was, yes.
So I think being more clear that snacks are allowed, that would have been helpful for a lot of people who need.
That's right.
That actually hurt me. So, but yeah, because so
Yeah.
for those of you who didn't know, because I mean, if you didn't go or anything, they put out a notice for all of us that food and drink wasn't allowed. That they told us that. But then
Outside food. Yeah.
outside food, outside drink wasn't allowed, and then we were like, okay, like sure, but like it's a long time that we had to be there, and they also told us we weren't gonna get a lunch break, which we didn't, but everyone was kind of joking that like, oh, like in between rounds there was like mini lunch breaks like throughout the time, but yeah, I mean the things when we showed up, they let us like they let people with food and drink in. And then I kind of suffered day one a little bit because I didn't have food or drink, and I didn't buy any concession because I didn't really have time. But yes, you're
Yeah,
right.
because you're on blue. That's why. If you're
Yeah.
on aggro, you'd have all the time in the world.
No,
Daryl.
okay, I know I had
Right.
some quick matches. Like when I played, like two of my opponents that were purple steel were loaded to ground aggro, so I finished those really quick actually. But I'm just dumb. I wasted time. I walked around like getting footage and like filming myself instead of getting food. So it's really my own fault.
You're filming yourself. You're like, guys, I'm really hungry.
I'm so
I don't
hungry.
know what to do.
What can I
I
do?
can't do anything about it. It's crazy.
Man,
I wish I could do.
There
Wish
was that-
someone would
yeah.
save me.
There was that Filipino food stall, like at the end. Everyone was telling me how good it was, and I was like, "Oh, I need to get that." And then I forget, and then I checked the time. It's like 9 p.m. I'm like, "Oh, I'm about to leave," and it's gone. And then they packed up and left. I was like, "Oh,
It's
dang it."
gone. Yeah. Till today, you're still thinking about the Filipino food.
Yes, I kept hearing.
It was
how
okay.
good
It wasn't the best. You're good. You didn't miss out much.
Right,
It
Oh,
was
okay.
like
Yeah,
little
you
pricey.
would know. You would know. Yes, yes.
But
I heard it was okay.
No, but yeah,
I heard it was
that's
okay.
right.
Yeah.
The food thing was a little
It
was a little traumatic for me too, because I need specific like food,
Yes.
vegan food. So I was struggling a little bit. I'm like, are they gonna have anything for me? Like, should I just bring my stuff? And I bring quite a bit of food. I just risked it. If
You
they
risked
were
it.
to send me back, I'd just be like, there's nothing in there for me. Honestly, like, I need to bring this food in. But they didn't even. They're like, I'm like coming up with my backpack. I was opening it. They're like, you're good.
Yeah.
Like that? Really?
Okay.
I'm sure you don't want to
Barely any,
check the bottom of my bag. I have
So-
a bunch of food. Just letting you know.
I don't know if this is like a really bad thing or what, but like day one, they kind of just looked in and let me go. So I was like, okay, if I had food, I would have gone through. Day two, when I was
Yeah.
walking into the convention, I like offered my bag and he just like, just go. I was like, what you did? I didn't even open it yet because I think like there wasn't even that much of a line, but he was just like, yeah, I don't know if he looked at my
Yeah.
face. I was like, you couldn't hurt us if you wanted to. I was like, okay. He just
They're like, go ahead, Daryl.
Yeah.
You're the guy who doesn't eat all day.
Yeah, maybe I just look
You're
like
good.
emaciated from not eating anything.
Yeah, like your mouth.
Yeah.
But
No, it was
yeah.
crazy that it's like they said you could like file for like a food exception if you have questions
Oh,
like
yes.
email pastimes.
Yes.
And I did apply because I was like, I can't like not survive without food. Good thing I'm an aggro player, so that I didn't eat, but like
Yeah.
there's like I was like I need like an exception to be able to at least have snacks because like I won't feel good. And then they're just like, oh yeah, that's not on us. Like go ask the Baird Center. And I was like, so I just asked this random Baird Center like, hey, for this specific
Really?
event,
Like, voodoo.
Yeah.
like bring food. And by the time they answered me, it was like the day before or something before the actual DLC, and I was like, you know what, I'll just like I'll figure it out when I get there.
Yeah, I got the
weekend.
same response too. Yeah, I got the same response.
Yeah, like it's like, why are you telling me to email you if I'm like not gonna get this?
Yeah, please email us, and then it's not our responsibility. Here you go.
Joke's on you. Okay, there was one thing that happened to a few players Saturday. So a group of players, some from LA, so I knew them. I don't know who else had the same issue, but apparently they started round one, and the judges went up to these players, letting them know that their deck lists were not submitted. And like the players, I don't know if it was true or not, but the players swore that they did submit their deck lists. It didn't appear, and it happened to a few people, and they got game losses for that. Like of quite a few people from LA. So I don't know who else had the same issue. If you guys are watching and it happened to you, let us know in the comments down below. But I don't know if they forgot to do it or if they did and there was just a system error where it kind of like just deleted the deck list. But if that was the case, if it was a system error, it kind of sucks to start off the day like that, right? Start off your first match with a game loss. So yeah, just throwing that out there.
I did hear about some situations like that. There were some people that said that they saw it submitted and then it disappeared. I don't know, like of course, like that could have happened, but also like I guess I would also say that if I made the mistake, I guess like because you want some leeway or something. But I will say like when I was submitting the deck list, there was like you submit the deck list and then they kind of give you like a submit, like you have to press it another time.
You like do it twice.
Yeah, you have to do it twice. I think that's what caught a lot of people where they didn't hit the second time. But then even after that, like throughout the day or before the day started, I would keep refreshing the page because it says there like deck list okay, deck list submitted, like, and then when you click it, you can see the whole list, right? So I double triple checked it just to make sure because I didn't want that to happen. But yeah, just be careful.
Yeah, you so entered it pretty perfectly because I had like 3 errors when I like signed in. I was like, what did I get wrong? And like you had to really spell everything correctly.
Yeah.
But even if you missed like a hyphen on like a name, it would tell you errors. You have 54 cards registered. I was like, okay. And then you would just correct it, and then it would fix itself. So it's actually pretty detailed.
Yeah, no, it looked really good to me.
Here, it would correct you.
Yeah, the system looked really good to me. But
so I think a way, if this ever like comes up for anyone watching, what I did and what like the people in my group did was export from Dreamborn.
Yes.
Export the all, it gives you all the
text,
card names.
Yeah, the text.
You export, copy and paste, export text, right? Copy and paste in there. Submit it, and when you do, just screenshot it.
Yes,
like it's
screenshot
easy.
It. Yes.
Just screenshot that it says submit, and if there's any error on your behalf, then you'll see it. And if there's no error, then you can show the judge, you can show whoever, and so that way you avoid these kind of issues. But we can't rely on technology to be perfect all the time. So that's just something that I didn't do it, but I am going to start doing it because if this happens
I also
to me,
should have done it.
I'm going to be really upset. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. I think from also like to add on to that, I don't know, maybe it's because like I'm an IT auditor and that's like my job, but basically when you screenshot also make sure your name is showing so they can't say it's not your deck list. So you have to kind of scroll up a bit, show your name, and then show that deck list is submitted. Maybe that's just me being too detailed, but
No,
I know
I think
judges
that's important.
No, that's
like they won't always take your word for it that it's your screenshot. So would add that piece also.
I agree.
I like that. Yeah, that is helpful.
But yeah, one thing I will say, but this is my first experience. I don't know exactly the pricing structure of the previous DLCs, but I know that in previous DLCs, you guys had Friday to go like farm tickets, right? You guys had Friday to do side events and all that stuff, and this time around we didn't have that. So I personally, because when we scrubbed out on day one, we don't get any tickets for it. And then Sunday you can kind of scramble to get tickets, but it was kind of hard because the events were like, they were sparse a little bit. But another thing was, like I had a 1 p.m. draft event, right? But it kept getting delayed. I think it was just like they were having like issues to like pairing us for some reason. But it got delayed to the point that I couldn't get any 5 p.m. events because we finished after 5 p.m., right? So I couldn't even get that. So I was struggling to get tickets like overall. So luckily, like I had teammates, I had friends. We managed to just figure out. I think a lot. Yeah, my teammates, the ones that wanted mats, they all got mats. The one that I heard that's an improvement because it was hard to get mats in the previous DLCs. But this time around, but this time around it was pretty affordable. So a lot of people got mats, and I think a lot of people were happy about it. But yeah, I would say maybe for me, I'll be like, give us Friday back, like so that we can farm some tickets. It felt difficult. It felt like frantic, and then I think because at the end of the day, people like were finishing the Infinity Spectacular event, and there were a lot of people trying to get their tickets for it. People were trying, like all the events were kind of finishing at the same time. That ticket line got so long. It wrapped it wrapped huge. Back. Yeah. It went across the whole convention, wrapped back again, and then it went like twice more. So that was a long ticket line. Insane. And it was funny because like one of my friends just did a pack rush and they had 800 tickets, and they were like at the back. They were like, is this worth it? It's like, is this entire line worth it for 800 tickets?
800 tickets.
And then like it was funny because like I got my tickets right before that like nonsense was going on. I was like, oh my god, thankfully I beat that. So I quickly ran over to the prize line because I'm like, once those guys are done getting all their tickets, they're gonna come over to this prize line and make it like super long. So I quickly ran to the prize line, like, okay, give me my prize, I need to go. And yeah, we got some hat. AC got a nice hat.
We got some hats, guys.
Got the hats.
Yes. So
yeah, I think a lot of people were echoing the exchange rate for the tickets and stuff. Like it felt kind of bad.
Yes.
Like there were some prizes that felt kind of off, and it didn't feel like the value, like the oversized cards and stuff. Like that cost like 20,000 tickets versus the playmats, which were like 18,000. So it's like it felt a little off. And stuff like that. Certain things I think were just unrealistic. The uncut sheets were cool, but also trying to get 80,000, 100,000, 120,000, you needed like to pull like 4 or 5 people at least to be farming 8 hours on that Sunday, and that's also like really tough to do. And that's just because of like just the lines were just long. Like sometimes it took like 40, 45 minutes just to get a pack rush game in. And that's really tough when those are supposed to go by pretty quick. Like at Continentals, those went by pretty fast, like from what I remember waiting in line. So we were able to go through that. But I think a lot of people were just echoing like it was really tough to get enough tickets to get certain prizes.
I will
say, I think it's just like how it was like in Atlanta, where like it started off a little rough, but it just improved over time. So maybe they'll take a look at it and be like, okay, maybe we'll adjust the ticket value for certain prizes.
I will say, like, I don't remember who I was talking to, but we kind of were talking about it together, and we're like, oh, this would have been awesome because one thing they told us was like, oh, after today all the tickets are moot, they're just like pretty things to look at from then on. So like, why don't we make it like, hey, next DLC you can use these tickets, so you can, like, let's say you want to get an uncut sheet, but like getting it from other people, like, it's like, sure, you can do that, but it would be awesome if you earned the entire thing yourself, right? And then maybe that's like one thing that you could do to do it. But I also understand, like, oh, like I don't know, like maybe they're afraid that you could like counterfeit it,
Copying
like
it.
copy it later
Yeah.
or something. But it was
Mm.
like, oh, why don't like, because I was just discussing it with a bunch of people, and then we were saying like you could have just made it like digital, like attached to your account, like, oh, I have this many tickets, and you keep
Oh
adding
my
to it.
god, that would be
That'd be
sweet.
awesome, right? Like
Yeah.
I was just like
Yeah.
just brainstorming to between ourselves, but that would be cool. That was my thought at least.
Yeah.
Because I think like I don't know exactly, but I know Pokemon has something kind of like similar in the fact that like they have your Pokemon Trainer Club account. I don't know. I don't think it's for prizing, but like every time you like win like events or whatever, like your points just keep like going up and up and up, right? That would be something cool to look at
Yeah.
too, right? But yeah. Yeah, no, that's fun. Do we have?
Yeah, one more thing.
Yes, one more thing.
Also,
Any last thoughts?
because like Continentals was my other like last big event too.
Yes.
Like they had the big viewing area, and I think a lot of people
Oh,
were expecting a viewing
I was
area
thinking that too.
for
I was thinking that
DLC.
too.
Because we're just like, where are we gonna watch the matches? And like you said, there's plenty of space. They probably could have dedicated the other side of the corner, which I think they did. They had that whole Young Illumineers banner
Yes.
next to like there's a TV next to the Filipino vendor.
Mhm.
So like, but that TV was off, I think, most of the time. So maybe that was where it was intended supposed to be like set up. But
Mhm.
that's something that was I think everybody was expecting to at least be
Oh
able to
yeah,
view
yeah,
the stream matches.
Yeah,
definitely.
did other
Yeah, I
DLCs
remember
have?
Seattle, they had a massive screen, and also at LCQ.
DLCs had that, I think, right?
They
Yeah.
just had it.
I remember thinking that too. Where I was like, oh, I love that viewing area for LCQ because like whenever I had
Mhm.
downtime, I would just sit there and watch the games, and it was like fun, right?
Dude, it's too
Yeah.
bad.
Did
Yeah.
other
It's like
DLCs
being at a
have something like that? Yeah, they did.
Yeah.
Okay,
Mhm.
so
Yeah,
that's one
nothing.
thing we were missing that I was thinking about too. That I was like, because they also like kind of once the games got like really important, like Monica's games and stuff, like they kind of like roped the area off, like we couldn't like hover over
Yeah.
shoulders anymore. So it was
Mhm.
hard to watch the games, but yeah, a viewing area would have been nice. Yeah.
Yeah, good ones, good points,
Yeah.
guys. I didn't even think about all these different things.
Yeah,
Now I'm like,
Ravensburger.
yeah,
Take
you
some
know
notes.
what? Yeah, true.
It's
That
hard to be
wasn't
pastimes.
convenient.
No, but that's good. Any last thoughts, guys? Any last thoughts before we wrap this up?
I guess one more
Monica,
negative.
One more negative.
Monica.
It was
Okay,
just
well,
I wish they advertised there was water bottle stations
Oh,
because I didn't know for like 5 rounds, and I was like, I kept buying water bottles, and then everyone
Oh no!
was just
For like
like,
$5.
"There's yeah," and they're like, "Oh, there's a water filling station right there," and I was
oh
like, "Bro,"
no.
I think
people are
there's
just
like,
like, man, Monica's balling.
Man, she just doesn't want to. It's like, oh, I'm done with this water
She
bottle.
actually exchanged those tickets that she got from the She's like, how many? 5,000 for water bottle? Yeah, I got
Yeah.
Easy work.
I got
Yeah.
tickets for days.
tickets.
Mhm.
Chuck E. Cheese tickets for days.
That's funny because I rolled in with 2 water bottles, one for my coffee and then one for my water.
Oh my
It's
gosh.
like,
I'll
fist bro.
dude, that Saturday, I wasn't sure how strict they were. Because I had like a really nice water bottle, so I was just like, I'm not gonna bring this in case they take it away from me. But yeah,
Mhm.
yeah. We good? Anything else? How's everyone feeling?
Great.
Great.
So
Good.
pumped.
Fun.
I'm
Good.
so good.
You
I
guys are
didn't-
sleepy?
Yeah. Oh man, woke up early this morning for work. That was rough. Still rough.
Oh yeah, it's dude. It's like the post like post event it's just that day of work just feels so much worse than
I know. I feel like I was at EDC the whole weekend.
That's basically it. But okay,
But you're a morning person too. Like for
Oh,
me,
yeah.
I get a lot more of my creative juices at night.
me
A
too.
lot of times
You're
when I'm making
thriving
content,
right now.
I'm making it like after midnight. I'm crazy. Like I'll go till like 3
Yeah.
a.m. because I'm just like all over the place. So that's how I kind of like
Mhm.
stay up. But a lot, everyone's different. But
Yeah, me too.
thank you for helping stay up for this.
Yeah, man,
event.
making it happen. And thanks, Monica, for
Making it
hopping
happen.
on
Oh
with
yes,
us today.
thank you, AC. Thank
Yes,
you,
thank you so much.
Monica, both of you for joining us on the podcast. AC, any shout outs, your socials, everything? What you got for us?
Yeah, shout outs to you guys first, of course. A lot of you guys I looked up to even in the beginning. I watched a lot of your content before I even started like trying to pursue full-time content on here
Yes.
through YouTube. So I thank you guys. I even met Daryl through like Continentals. And we
Yeah,
live in
that was
Chicago.
weird.
Like, we're not
We had to
talking
fly
for,
to
like,
California to
like
meet.
why do I have to meet you in California to meet you
What?
before Chicago. Yeah, we're like,
Yeah.
it's kind of
That's
crazy.
crazy.
But thank you all for inspiring me to do what I'm doing right now. It's really awesome. And thank you to everybody I met at the DLC this weekend. It was really cool to see everybody. A lot of them for the first time, a lot of them since a year or two. And just shout outs to everybody in the Lorcana community. It's the best community around. Follow me on my socials, Instagram, and YouTube. I can only handle those two social media platforms.
I'll
It's
put
just
them down below.
everything else is too overwhelming. I can't. I don't know how like some of you guys do like
Tell me about it,
5
bro.
social platforms. It's overwhelming. But
All right.
thank you.
Monica, what you got for us? Shout outs and then your socials.
Yep. Well, shout out to you guys for always being fun to hang around with, especially at DLCs. Like this group is so much fun, and like I'm never bored with you guys. Also shout out to Patrick, the other half of Lorcana Duo. He's my rock, my coach, if I choose to listen to him. And like just like supporting me throughout the whole weekend also. And then like overall the community, like everyone was super friendly this past weekend. All my opponents were friendly, and like I was nervous getting into the top table, so like everyone just like starts to get mean or like get a little too serious about the game.
Yeah.
But like at the end of the day, everyone was just a great player, and like we were still cheering each other on no matter what the outcome was. So I appreciate everyone up there always cheering me on this past weekend. And then also shout out to the ladies of Lorcana and future lady Lumineers of Lorcana. I hope this will, open some doors for you guys to like go to DLCs or just even just like pick up the game, and just like try it out because it's like it's just a card game with like Disney characters on it. So deserves to be enjoyed on a kitchen table or even at a DLC streaming stage. So hope I see more players out there similar to me, but yeah, it's just only the beginning. My socials are Lorcana Duo on can't keep track, X, YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, which is our main, and I think that's it. Or I'm Lorcana Duo 2 on Twitter on X.
Yes. They're
But
joined.
Patrick's not active. But yeah, that's us. Catch us there for short form, maybe long form. We'll see.
You too can be a badass like
Awesome.
Monica up on the silver screen. Show up the DLCs.
Yeah, go Monica. Showing up.
Yeah, I mean, normally we have closing thoughts, but I think that kind of summed it up. It was kind of
That was a great
You
closing
guys are
thought.
awesome.
Yeah.
You guys are all amazing. All right.
Yeah, thanks for joining us today.
Yeah, thank you for joining us.
you for
Anything
having
else? Anything else, Alvin? What you got? Close us out.
Whispers in the well. Let's
You know
go.
what,
Hype.
guys? Let's go. Guys,
I'm hype.
it's beautiful. It's amazing that we get to even do this from. You guys are on the other side of this country. Monica and I live pretty close by. We're like 30 minutes from each other.
Yes.
But you guys are all in Chicago. So even though I see you, Daryl, on the screen all the time, and AladdinsCastle AC, I see you on the screen too. Like seeing you guys in person was amazing, man. Like there's nothing like seeing people in person, playing trading card games in person, and just connecting with people. I think we really need that social connection because it's easy to just stay home and play cards online all day. It's easy, but you don't get that same connection you do at a DLC, at a big event, at your local set champs, or just playing with your best buddy one-on-one, right? And on the kitchen table. So guys, keep connecting, be nice to each other, be friendly. You never know what somebody's going through. So just be kind to each other, and that's it. Guys, thanks for joining us today.
The positivity. Only way.
And go support your local card shops. Go out there. Go have fun. It's fun.
Yeah, with Whispers next week. Let's go.
Whispers next week.
Let's go.
Let's go.
I printed proxies already. Did you guys?
Yeah, I'm about to.
Yeah,
Gotta get our
tomorrow.
practice done.
Proxy time.
But yeah,
Proxy time.
thank you guys for joining us for this
See you
special
guys.
DLC episode. We will see you guys next time. Bye.
See ya.